Before starting the video, I would like to tell you something about IBPSguide.com. In their website, they provide a daily free question which help you to boost your preparation either for banking or SSC examination. Also, you can check out their test series which has high standard question with a detailed solution, and at the end of each test, we provide with smart analysis that how well you performed, which are the area you must work on, and also test series are available in both language, that is Hindi as well as English. It is accessible on both desktop as well as mobile app, whichever suits on you. For more information, you can visit estore.ibpsguide.com. Now let's move toward our video.
Hello friends, in this video I will be discussing an interesting question which is very important from the point of view of IBPS Clerk examination. So friends, if you have not tried these questions, you can try these questions in the website. The link is given in the description as well as in the first comment of the video. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead. So the directions are given. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. Okay. So here a figure is given. So and some information is provided to us. All right. So what we have to do here is firstly we need to see what is this figure is all about. Okay. So there are 5 lines are given. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The first line is PY. So this is point P and this would be point Y. So the distance between P and Y is 40 meters. The second line is W and S. So this is point W, this is point S. The distance between W and S is 40 meters. The next one is F and R. So the distance between F and R is 34 meters. So this is point F, this is point R. The next one is L and Q. So the distance between L and Q is 50 meters. This is point L, this is point Q. And eventually this is the fifth line. So this is point T, this is point P. The distance between point P and T would be 30 meters. Okay, these are the basic informations which are provided. So based on this information, so we need to see what is this is all about. In the given figure, the 5 line segments 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are PY, WS, FR, LQ and TP respectively. So here friends, this is the given figure. So in this figure, there are 5 line segments, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are. So this is PY, this is WS, the third one is FR, fourth one is LQ and the last one is TP respectively. Alright, the lengths of the lines are 40 meters. The length of this line is 40 meters. Okay, the next one is 40 meters again, then 34 meters, then 50 meters and 30 meters respectively. So whatever the things which I have told you in the beginning is given in the first paragraph. Alright, let us see to the next line. So point W, point L and point T are at the extreme end of the line of WS, LQ and TP. So point W, point L and point T, these are the 3 points which are at the extreme left end of this line and this line and this line. Okay, so WS, LQ and TP. Alright, so this is one more information. So the next information, let us see to it. 8 persons, Rekha, Guna, Nancy, Tina, David, Shekhar, Rani and James are standing in a line 1 PY. So see here friends, 8 persons names are given. Those 8 persons are standing in line 1. So those 8 persons are standing in line 1. Okay, so line 1 is PY, that is already said. That is, this is P, this would be P, point P, this would be point Y. Okay, all of them are facing north. So it is very clearly said that all of these persons are facing towards north direction. What does this mean? If somebody is facing north, he will be facing this direction. This person's left is this and this person's right would be this. And the distance between them is increasing in multiples of 5 from the left end. So the distance is increasing in multiples of 5 from the left end. From left end, the distance is in multiples of 5. So let's say there are 8 points. So from here to here it is, from point P to here it is 5, then 10, then 15 and so on. So that is, the first person is standing at the left end of the line. At point P, the first person will be standing at left end, that is point P. This is the point P. The first person will be standing at here. So the first person will be standing at here. Okay, and the remaining will be standing at a distance as follows, that is 5 meters, 10 meters, 15 meters from point P. So from point P, the remaining person will be standing in this way, that is 5 meters, 10 meters. From here it is 5, from here to here it is 5 meters, from here to here it is 10 meters, then it is 15 from here to here, then it is 20 from point P to this place, 25, 30, 35 and 40. So let me write it here: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. So this would be point Y. So let me write it properly here. This would be point Y. I hope you got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what does this mean? This is point Y. So there are 8 persons standing. So from the very left end. So therefore there are 9 points here. So it means it is nothing but, so see what it is saying. If the first person is standing at the left end means that is point P of the line at point P. The first person will be standing at here. So this would be the second person, this would be the third person, this is fourth person, this is fifth, this is sixth, this is the seventh person, and this would be the eighth person. So only from till here the people will be standing. Only till here people will be standing. Okay. The next one is only 4 persons are standing between David and Tina. So between David and Tina there are only 4 persons are going to stand. Let me write it here. Between David and Tina there is a gap of only 4 persons. But then we are not sure where to place David or Tina. So that is why I'm just going to keep it on hold. So but remember one thing, all these persons are standing in this row and these persons are facing towards north direction. These people's left would be this, these people's right would be this direction. So the next one is David stands at the left ends of the line. So David is standing at the left end of the line. So this is the left end. Therefore David would be standing at here. So David would be standing here. Between David and Tina there is a gap of 4 persons. David is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Tina has to be at this particular place. Tina has to be at this particular place. Alright, let me rub this because this is not required. Alright. The next one is James stands second to the left of Nancy. So James is standing second to the left of Nancy. Nancy's second left. Nancy's first left, second left would be James. So Nancy's second left would be James. Okay. Nancy, who is an immediate neighbor, who is not an immediate neighbor. See here, who is not an immediate neighbor of Tina. So Nancy cannot be an immediate neighbor to Tina. So Nancy cannot be here. Nancy cannot be at this place. So Nancy cannot be here. Nancy cannot be here. If I place Nancy here, Nancy's second left. 1, 2. So Tina cannot be placed. Sorry, Tina is already placed here. James cannot be placed here. So therefore, Nancy cannot be placed here as well. Nancy cannot be here. Nancy cannot be here. Nancy cannot be here. If I put Nancy here, Nancy's second left. 1, 2. James can be here. If I put Nancy here, 1, 2. Already David is here. James cannot be placed. Nancy cannot be placed here. There is only one chance that Nancy has to be here. Nancy has to be here. Nancy's second left. 1, 2. So James has to be at this particular place. I hope you got it. James has to be at this particular place. The next one is Shekhar is an immediate neighbor of Rani. So Shekhar is an immediate neighbor of Rani. Rani's immediate neighbor is Shekhar. Okay. Only one person is standing between Guna and Rani. So between Guna and Rani there is a gap of only one person. So see here friends, if I put Rani here, so I cannot able to place Rani here. If I put Rani here, Shekhar has to be either here or here. That's not possible because already James and Nancy are placed there, right? Already James and Nancy are placed. So it is not possible to place Rani here. Again, if I put Rani here, the immediate neighbor has to be either Shekhar. Shekhar has to be either here or here. That's not possible again. So therefore, Rani cannot be placed either here or here. If Rani cannot be placed here or here, Rani can be at this place or at this place. Again, if I put Rani here, between Rani and Guna there is a gap of one person. So therefore, if I put Rani here, one person, Guna cannot be here. If I put Rani here, one person, we cannot go to point Y, right? So we have to go to the left because this is the extreme left end. This is the last person who is going to stand here. So therefore, what I'm going to do here is, so Rani cannot be placed here. Only one possibility that Rani can be at this place. Now between Rani and Guna there is a gap of one person. Rani is here, one person. So Guna has to be here. So Rani and Shekhar are immediate neighbors. Rani is here. So Shekhar has to be at this particular place. I hope you got it. So let me rub everything which is associated here. to this person. Alright, there is only one person is left out. Who is that? 8 person, Rekha. Rekha is not done, so Rekha has to be placed here. So Rekha has to be placed here. Okay, Rekha has to be here. I hope you got it. So this is all about the first puzzle. Okay, now similarly 8 persons, Lata, Soni, Sam, Peter, Anu, Ram, Raghu and Renu are standing in line 4 FR. Line 4 is, sorry, it has to be line 3. Sorry for this. This has to be line 3. So they are standing in line 3 FR. So there is some printing error here. Typing error. Line 3. This has to be line 3 FR. Line 3 FR is here. The distance between line F and R is between F and R is 34 meters. Okay. All of them are facing south, and the distance between them are increasing in multiples of 4 from the left end of the line. So see here friends, there is one more line here. Let me write it here. There is one more line, that is F and R. So F and R, the distance between F and R is 34 meters. Okay, and all of them are facing towards south direction. It is very clearly said that all the persons are facing towards south direction. We already know that if somebody is facing south, that person will be facing this direction. This person's left would be this person's right would be this direction. I hope you got it. The next one is, that is, if the first person is standing at the right end of the line at point, right end of the line at point, and the remaining will be standing at the distance of 4 meters, 8 meters, 12 meters from point F. So see here friends, because all the persons are facing towards south direction, these persons right would be this. So this would be the right direction, right end. This would be the right end. The first person is standing at the right end of the line at point F. So that first person will be standing here, right end, and will be standing at a distance of 4 meters, 8 meters, 12 meters from point F. So therefore 1, 2, 3. So that is 4 meters from F to here, it is 4 meters. From F to here, it is 8 meters. From F to here, it is 12 meters, and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 7 and 8. So the distance from here to here would be the remaining difference. Okay. So this is 4, this is 8, this is 12, 16, then 20, 24, 28, and from here to here it is 6 meters. From here to here it is 6 meters. I hope you got it. Sorry for this. From here to here it is 6 meters. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I repeat the concept once again. So see here friends, there are 8 persons who are standing in row 3, that is from F to R. So the distance between F and R is 34 meters. So the first person will be standing at point F. So the consecutive differences would be 4, 8 and so on. So that is from F to here it is 4, from F to second person it is 8 and so on. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So from the last person to R, from the last person, this would be the last person. From last person to R, the distance would be the remaining, that is 6 meters. I hope you got it. So now let us go one by one friends. So only 3 persons stand between Anu and Soni. So there is a gap of only 3 persons between Anu and Soni. So let me write it here. Between Anu and Soni there is a gap of 3 persons, but then we don't know where Anu or Soni is. That is why we cannot able to put this information. So we have to keep this information on hold. The next one is Lata and Soni are not immediate neighbors. So first of all, we don't know where Soni is, but then it is said that Lata and Soni are not immediate neighbors. Soni and Lata are not immediate neighbors to each other. So okay, but then we don't know where Lata or Soni is. That is why we have to keep this on hold. The next one is Soni stands at extreme left end of the line. So Soni stands at extreme left end of the line. Extreme left end would be, so here friends, all the persons are facing towards south direction. So because all these persons are facing towards south direction, this would be the extreme right end, and I can certainly say that this would be the extreme right end. So we already know that this is point R. No one is standing here. This is the last person who is going to stand here. So therefore this would be, if this is the right end, then I can certainly say that, so this would be the left end. So therefore Sony has to be placed here. So now there is a gap of 3 persons between Sony and Anu. Sony is here 1, 2, 3. So Anu has to be at this particular place. But then, so this is not required. Let me rub this. Now Lata and Sony are not immediate neighbors, so therefore Lata cannot be placed here. Lata can be here, here, or any of these 3 places. The next one is 4 persons stand between Ram, Sam and Raghu. So there is a gap of 4 persons between Sam and Raghu. So between Sam and Raghu there is a gap of 4 persons. Okay. So see here friends, if Sam and Raghu is here 1, 2, 3, 4, Sam and Raghu can be here. If Sam and Raghu is here 1, 2, 3, 4, Sam and Raghu can be here. But then let us keep this on hold for some time. The next one is 2 persons stand between Lata and Anu. So between Lata and Anu there is a gap of 2 persons. So Anu is here. So between Lata and Anu there is a gap of 2 persons. Anu 1, 2, Lata can be here. So but then Lata and Sony are not immediate neighbors. So therefore we cannot able to put Lata here. So we have to go this way. So Anu is here 1, 2. So Lata has to be here. Lata has to be at this particular place. Now this is not required. Can we able to put this information? So see here friends. So between Sam and Raghu there is a gap of 4 persons. So Sam is here. I mean if Sam or Raghu is here 1, 2, 3, 4, Sam or Raghu can be here. Otherwise there is no other choice. So if Sam or Raghu is here 1, 2, 3, 4, Sam or Raghu cannot be here. We cannot go this side. So if Sam or Raghu is here 1, 2, 3, 4, we cannot go that side 1, 2, 3. It is not possible. So therefore there is only one possibility that Sam or Raghu can be here. Sam or Raghu can be only at this particular place. Remember that. The next one is Renu stands second to the right of Raghu. So Raghu's second right. So Raghu's second right must be Renu. So Raghu's second right must be Renu. So see here friends, if I am going to put Raghu here, this person is facing towards south direction. This person's right would be this. We cannot go to, one place, second place, we cannot go. So therefore it is not possible to place Raghu here. Then only one possibility that Sam has to be here 1, 2, 3, 4. So Raghu has to be at this particular place. Now Raghu's second right must be Renu. So Renu stands second to the right of Raghu. Raghu's second right 1, 2. So Renu has to be at this particular place. So Renu has to be at this particular place. I hope you got it. Why I have not substituted Raghu here is, so Raghu's second right must be Renu. So there is no second right of Raghu because Raghu is facing south direction. Alright. The next one is Ram stands third to the left of Peter. So Peter's third left. Peter's third left must be Ram. So Ram is standing third to the left of Peter. So see here friends. So third to the left of Peter must be Ram. So because these persons are facing towards south direction, so here Peter can be placed here or here. If Peter is placed here, so Peter's third left would be, because Peter is facing south, this person's third left would be 1, 2. So there is no person standing here. So therefore we cannot able to place Peter here. Only one possibility that Peter has to be here. Peter's third left 1, 2, 3. So Ram has to be at this particular place. So this is the final arrangement which we get out here, so that you need to understand. Alright, let us solve the question based on these two things, friends. In the line 1 PY, what is the distance between James and Rani? So between James and Rani, so James is here, Rani is here. What is the distance here? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. That is 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That is nothing but option B. The distance here is 25. Let us check out the second question here. In line 1 PY, if all people stand in multiples of 8 meters in the same order and the rest of them moves to line 4, LQ stands from left end in the same order, then what is the distance between Sekar and point Q? So see here friends, if in line 1, if all the people stand in 8 meters in the same order, so let me write it here, in the same order. So this is PY. So they are standing in at a distance of 5 meters between each of them. So therefore, if all the people are standing in a multiples of 8, so let me put it here in a multiples of 8, and rest of them moves to line LQ, and stands from the left end in the same order, then what is the distance between Shaker and point Q? So let me write it here. The distance P 8, 16, 8, 16, 8 plus 8, 16, 24, 32, and this is 40, right? The total distance from here to here, it is 40, right? So 8. So 1, 8 plus 8, 16, 24, 32 and 40. So from point Y to from point P to point Y, it is 40 meters. So therefore 8 plus 8, 16, 24, 32 and 40. So if all the people are standing here in this way, then what is, remaining person will be moving to the next line. So the next line is what? LQ. LQ, the distance between L and Q is 50 meters. So the distance between L and Q is 50 meters. Okay. Now let me put it all the persons. So this is David would be here. David is here. James is here. Then Rekha is here. Then Nancy is here. Then Guna is here. Then Tina is here. Tina would be at this place. Now remaining persons are Rani and Shaker. Rani and Shaker. So this is point L. This is point Q. This is point Q. So now Rani would be standing in point L. Rani would be standing at point L. So between Rani and Shaker, there is a gap of 5 meters, right? So 5 meters. This would be who? This would be Shaker. So Shaker would be here. So the distance between L and Q is 50 meters. So the distance between L and Q is 50 meters. So between L to Shaker, it is 5 meters. So therefore, now we have to find out the distance between Shaker to point Q. So Shaker to point Q, the total distance between L to Q is 50 meters. So the total distance is 50 meters L to Q minus this distance from Rani to Shaker, that is 5 meters. That's equal to 45 meters. That is nothing but option D. Let's check out the third question here. If the line 3 FR is joined to line 5 TP to form a new straight line FP. So see here friends. So here if the line 3, that is FR, the line 3 is FR. FR is here, that is this line 3 is FR. Okay, FR is here, is joined to line 5, that is TP. So the distance between T and P is 30 meters, right? So TP, it will be joined to TP. So the distance is 30 meters. So in such a way that the distance between point R to T is 4 meters. So point R to T would be 4 meters. So R to T would be 4 meters. So F to R would be 34 meters, we already know. So the distance between R and T would be that is 30 meters. Now the distance between T and P would be 30 meters. So the total distance between F to P would be 34 plus 4 would be 38 plus 30 would be 68. So point T is to the right of point R. So point T is to the right of point R. Point R's right would be point T. That is correct. If all the people in line 3, that is FR, made to stand in multiples of 7 in newly formed line FP, then how far is Anu from point P? So Anu is here. So the distance between these persons would be, so see here, the distance between F and P would be how much? 34 plus 4 is 38 plus 30, that is 68 meters. The total distance between F and P is 68. So if these people, if the people who are standing in F and R are made to stand at a distance of 7 meters from point F, so then we need to find out what the distance between Anu and P. So see here, this is 7, this is 7 and this is 7. Okay, here it is Lata, the second person would be Sam, the third person would be Peter, and the fourth person would be Anu. So the fourth person would be Anu. So the distance between F and Anu would be 7 plus 7 plus 7, that is 21 meters. So the distance between F and Anu would be 21 meters. So because the total distance from F to P is 68 meters, so the total distance between Anu and F would be 21 meters. So we need to remove this portion from total of this portion. I hope you are able to follow. So remove that. So remove that 21 meters from 68. So the distance would be 7, 4. That is 47 meters. That is nothing but option C. I hope you got it. Let's check out the next one. If all the people in line 1 PY are made to stand in line 2 WS in multiples of 3, then what is the distance between Guna and point S? So firstly we need to check out the distance between W and S. The distance between W and S is 40 meters. So the distance between W and S is 40 meters. W and S is 40 meters. So see here friends, so the people make to stand in point, in W and S, right? So W and S. So this is point W, this is point S. So we are making people to stand in multiples of 3. So 3, this is 6, sorry, this is another 3, this is 3 and 3 and goes on. Okay. Now put these people. We need to find out the distance between whom? Guna and point S. Guna and point S. Let us write it. Guna is here. So David is here. James is here. Okay. Rekha is here. Then after Rekha, it is Nancy is here. Then Guna is here. Okay. The distance between W and Guna would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. That is 3 plus 3, 6, 6, 9, 12. So the distance is 12 meters. So the distance from W to Guna would be 12 meters. So the total distance from W to S would be 40 meters. The total distance is 40 meters. We need to find out the distance between Guna and S here. So the total distance from here to here, it is 12 meters. So from here to here it is 40 meters. So therefore 40 minus 12. So 40 minus 12 would be 28 meters. So the distance from here to here would be 28 meters. That is nothing but option C has to be our answer. I hope you got it. Let's check out the next one here. If the line 3 FR, so in the line 3 FR, what is the distance between Ram and point F? Ram and point F. So Ram is here, point F is this. That is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So that is 4 plus 4, it is 8, 12, 16 and 20. That is nothing but option B. So the answer should be option B, 20 meters. I hope you got it. So this is all friends. I wanted to discuss only these 5 important questions with you. So practice well so that you can do well in the actual exam. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day ahead. So before ending up this session, I request you to subscribe to our channel, like the video, share the video with your friends, and if you have any doubts, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day ahead.